Okay, so in the last time, I deployed the ASP.NET application. Okay, through the Jenkins on the
Jenkins,
local IS.
localize, yeah.
Okay, so today I will change these things. I remove on here IS. I will not use IS on here. I use on here Azure. Mm,
Azure, yeah. Hmm.
Correct. So through the Azure, Azure Web we will use on here.
Hmm.
Through the Azure Web we will deploy on here. So in the last time we have some issue that time not running. Okay, so just I check on here. Maybe some syntax issue. So I just check these things. Build now. This is console output. On here you can see all things is tracking. Just on here,
Hmm.
this is determine project to restore. Okay, and commit new changes. And after that, it is getting the command line release.
Hmm.
Okay, then the publish. We publish the code on here. Now publish directory exists. Okay, is stop. Okay, you can see on here last line number is start
Yeah.
reset.
Hmm.
Now 70 file copied. Now internet is successful is started. Now
Hmm.
done. Now finish success. You can
Hmm.
all things you can see in the console. Okay,
Yeah.
this stage is failing. This stage is pass. All things you can see in the console. This is console. Okay, this is console output on here. You can see. Now open the IS. IS. Okay, I restart. Now open browser. Okay, this is working on here. Okay, so through this IS I show you in last session, and now we will not use on here IS. I will use on here web.
Yeah.
So first we will create the web on here.
Okay.
We have created the web. I create the new web.
Yeah, it's okay. You could just click go. No
Yeah.
need to. You already created, right? Just
Yes,
use that one.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm already created. So
Yeah.
just
You just use that one.
yeah,
Hmm.
if you know how to create web, correct?
Yeah. 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 It's okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. So this is a Jenkins web I created,
Hmm.
and for that, after that we need to write the code on there for the deployment on here. Go to the configure and on here now. Okay. So on here, this line will not use on here. After publish, this remove line
Hmm.
input double to root folder. Okay.
Yeah. This is
This
for
line will
local.
not. I remove this line. Okay. After that, we will write code on here. Uh, zip underscore file is equal to uh, this dollar publish and on here copy and publish publish dot zip publish dot zip. Okay, publish dot zip. Now uh, we will use on here Azure web Azure underscore web underscore name
Hmm.
underscore name is equal to. Okay, second is we need Azure resource group resource underscore group P. Okay, so we need to copy from the web app. From the web app, we need to copy this Azure web app name and Azure resource group. So go to the application and click this web app on here. Web app name is Jenkins web app. Now copy this web app on here, copy paste. Resource name is on here. What the resource name? This is resource name.
Focus already.
Yes. Now paste. Okay. This is change setting on here. One is a zip, second is a Azure web app name, Azure resource group. Okay. Now on here some change. Git uh, branch, git branch uh, colon branch name is main and URL colon and branch name main. Okay. Now this is a .NET storage is correct. Now resource this is correct. Now publish the for the publish this line and we need to publish in second line for the archive file.
Mhm.
Okay, we need to two line on here. One is a publish, second is a archive. BAT means होता है ये on here BAT
Mhm.
means होता है
Mhm.
batch.
Yeah.
Batch means होता है
Mhm.
execute. Means
Yeah.
suppose that कि when execute CMD we can you can write any something, you can PowerShell and CMD, then enter same things on here BAT execute that line
Yeah. Best file.
on here BAT. Okay, PowerShell powers POWE
Well,
power cell power cell compress and CHIV and okay now dollar. Okay, sorry, dollar on here we need to write a publish directory. Okay, publish directory now backslash string. Okay, now destination, what is the destination path? uh, desti destination destination path space dollar zip file. Where is zip file? This is a zip file.
Mhm.
Zip file. Zip file.
So that one is variable, right? Zip file,
Correct.
variable name.
This is a variable. On
Yeah,
here,
you can give any name, right? Or
yeah,
you have
yeah,
to give.
yeah. We can
Yeah.
give any name, but for the name
And okay.
convention, you can understand this is zip file or something. You can write
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah. Yeah. Archive. Okay. Yeah. I got it.
Okay, now you can add on here course. Course. Okay. After that, I no need to this line. I duplicate twice. I remove this line.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm. Yeah.
So I remove this line. On here, we need to write the code for the Azure.
Yeah. Yeah. Mhm.
First, we need to log in the Azure.
Mhm.
Stage, stage. I just copy this code. Okay. On here, change the name on here. Azure login and steps. Now we need to change on a line. uh, with credentials. We need to write on here with credentials with CRETE credentials NTIALS credentials. Okay, and now on here inside the array we need to create the array. Inside the array we will pass the Azure client ID and client secret and tenant ID. Okay,
Mhm.
so uh, we write on here string and string credentials ID, credentials CRET, credentials CRETNTIA credentials ID. Okay, colon Azure client ID, Azure underscore client ID. Okay, comma space variable. Okay, mm, variable variable colon. Okay, and here Azure client Azure client ID, Azure client ID, Azure client ID variable. Now copy this line and copy and paste. Okay. Now one is a credentials ID and Azure client ID. Now Azure client secret. SCCI secret. Third is tenant. One is a okay. One here tenant. TNENT. Tenant. TNA. Tenant. Okay. Underscore ID. Underscore ID. Client ID is client secret. Tenant ID. Okay.
Mhm.
One here copy paste. Client secret. Copy paste. Okay. We have three things. Okay. Now we have this is array. Okay. Inside this method, we need to pass some. We need to batch execution on here. Bat. Okay. Bat on here. Write the command az login. Okay. Az login hyphen login. Um, az login hyphen serve service. Okay. Hyphen principal. We need to apply also on here. Apply the principal.
Mhm. You
Principal.
you already created the service principal before, right? Same one you can use.
Yes, yes. We need to
Yeah,
create just I on here. We
yeah,
need to create the
yeah,
principal on
yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah.
Just I just close on here. Just I write the code and now on here we create the some commands on here. Just on here we have one command az. Okay, ad. Okay, this is command
Mhm. This command is for what?
sp. This command for the client ID, client secret, all information we need
Oh, okay.
create for uh, RBAC SDK hyphen EUTS give the all information. Okay, this is a client ID, client secret, subscription ID, tenant ID. Okay,
Okay.
this all information given me. Okay, so for this in this information we need. Okay, so after that we need to assign the role. Okay, so these things on here, and okay, this is we need to also assign the principal. Uh, just 1 second, I add the command here. Principal. Mhm. We need to one sign is arrow sign. Oh, we need to sign this sign. We need means tilde sign. Tilde sign. Uh, okay. We need to sign this. On your service principal, Azure client ID, client secret, tenant ID. These three things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So these steps on here, some wrong on here, or the wrong unexpected token. This is ID Azure client secret. Azure client Azure client secret variable Azure client secret string credentials are Azure client secret. Okay, this is Azure client now is correct. Azure client credentials ID Azure client ID client secret tenant ID. Okay, now
Mm-hmm.
I will this is a Azure inform Azure login through this client ID client secret tenant ID through this we can log in. After that we need to deploy the application on the Azure. So for that we need to copy this code and copy this code and paste on here. Now stage when here we write the deploy to Azure web app. Okay, inside the web step. Okay, steps. We need two steps. We need to remove this code. Okay, inside the steps we need to we need to write the command for the deployment command we need to write on here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So bat
Is Jenkins open source? Is free or still
yeah
you
this
need license?
this, this is a free.
Oh, Jenkins free. Okay. Yeah, DevOps we need license.
Yes, on here we write the command az log az web app deploy and we need to sign this is sign we need this az web app deploy sign. After that restore uh, restore group name group. Okay, no, sorry. Resource resource group resource dollar resource group name resource group in here. This is a resource group, and after that okay, next resource group name. After that web name. On here we can write on his name. Okay, dollar web name. Web. Okay, web name. Now on here zip file src path. Okay, now dollar zip file zip file. This is zip file. Zip file. Okay. After that, type zip type h control zip. Okay. So bad.
Mhm.
Okay. After that, this is a post. Actually, this line post always. Okay. Post
Mhm.
after suppose that ki when all steps, all stages is executed, then post is run. It
Mhm.
okay after all these stages is run. Any something error or build or successful something after that post is executed. This line will execute.
Mhm.
Okay. Now inside the post we need to run the some script inside the script we can write the code if else means condition wise we can write the code some syntax in the script uh, inside the script we can remove this code first. Okay, this inside the script we can write on here some message or retry. Suppose that first time is fail ret
Mhm.
or retry. We can retry 3 times and wait for 2 seconds. Sleep cell WP 2 seconds. Now after that sleep 2 seconds and now we can clean the uh, WS means होता है clean workspace.
Mhm.
Clean CLEAN WES W caps S clean WS clean WS means workspace clean workspace.
Mhm.
Okay, so delete directory. On here write the message delete directories true. Now disable the WIP wipe out as you column. Okay. After that, it will clean the workspace and delete directory and disable means it will delete the directory. Okay. Now, okay, I write the code. Now I apply and save. Now we have some settings on here. One command we need to write uh, for the some apply the policy on here. Uh, apply the subscription on here on the Azure. Then on here AZ role AZ role assignment create okay create okay we need to write the code on the notepad. Okay, we have code on here. Okay, so I apply one policy on here uh, for the role contributor and resource group and client ID. Okay, so
Yeah.
I so then we need to on here two commands. Okay, one for the information. This is information for the client ID, client secrets, secret ID. These all information, and now we need to apply the policy for the client ID and resource group, client ID, and this is client ID. Okay, this is a client ID, and this is a subscription ID, and this is a resource group. Okay, now we apply this policy on here. See, created by subscription ID, parent principal ID, principal name. Okay, now role definition. This contribution role definition name contributor. Okay, and scope. This is scope. Okay, now role assignment. This all things. Okay, these things apply on here. Now we need to some settings on the uh, on here. Manage Jenkins. Click on here. Click on here. Now go to the now go to the mm, manage. Now go to the credentials. Okay. Okay. Now add some credentials. Okay. So we need to add on here client ID, client secret, and tenant ID on here, or select based on the secret test. I select the secret test, kind secret test on here, secret and ID. So first is we need to add on here Azure underscore client underscore ID.
Ready.
What is the ID we have? So we need to copy on here. Client ID. This is a client ID.
Yeah.
This copy paste. Okay. Global secret to your client ID. Now add. Now again add for uh, say test Azure client secret. Client client secret. Client secret on here.
Yes, second one.
Copy paste. Okay. Say client secret. And third is we
So
need to
yeah,
yes.
so if we have the database, so for the database also we have to write all these credentials, right? For
Yes, yes. Database we
in
need
the
to
same file.
setting for the database we need to another setting. This also set
Yeah.
this only for the web.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But similar, like we have to add.
Yeah, similar. We do all things is similar.
Mhm.
Now on here other is Azure tenant ID. Azure Azure tenant tenant underscore ID. Okay. Azure tenant ID. On here Azure tenant ID. This, okay. Now save. These things we need to set on here. Now go to the this is okay. This is configure. Now this is my code. Okay. Now apply, save. Okay. Now build. Now I can see on here console output. So it is determine project to restore. Now you can see configuration release. Okay, release no
Mhm.
store. .NET build command is executed on here. Now is publish. Now doing the publish. Now start the zip file. Publish.zip. Build success. Now deploy the Azure web. Publish. Finish. Finish failure. For the reason work error. Uh, done. Deleting projects for specifying 2 seconds. Sleeping 2 seconds. What the reason? Bad. 1 second. publish, no, publish the zip file, Azure login. Okay, sleeping for 2 seconds.
Yeah.
This is my code. Okay, so this is my code on here. Now open the new page. Now, okay, home index. Okay, welcome to IS.
Mhm.
Welcome to IS. Now it's working on here. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So this is a through the Azure.
Yeah. So now, okay, it goes through the Jenkins pipeline. Okay.
On here we will we have local
But
Jenkins.
how you will create let's say if you want to use the blue green staging uh,
Okay.
slot.
Okay.
It's also Jenkins allowed to create the slots like staging slot, production slot like this. No.
Yes. Yes. Staging on here. We check out restore.NET build and publish.
Then also
Publish.
the approval gate. Let's say when developer publish the code to the staging environment, okay. So
Mm-hmm.
then the project manager has to approve, like
Mm-hmm.
DevOps we do,
Yeah.
approve.
Same thing.
Then so it's also possible, right? Through, but we have to. Yeah, I'm not asking you to do that, but just I'm trying to understand like how it also support by
Yes, this is also
Jenkins.
possible, but because I
Hmm.
use on here tenant ID. Okay,
Hmm.
so we have created the on there three port. Okay, this is a
Yeah.
one
Hmm.
for the
Hmm.
staging. For the we need to deployment for the for the deployment three port,
Hmm.
and for that we need to check some on here. We need to change this client ID. Maybe I will try these things. Okay,
Yeah, it's okay. No, no,
so
it's okay. It's not.
I
So
will try.
just trying to.
Yeah, but make sure it should be on there because same things on here Azure DevOps after deployment, then UAT, then the production after approval to go
Yeah.
to production.
Hmm.
Same things on here.
Yeah, also possible. Okay.
Mhm. Yes, yes. I will try the things. Then now I'll let you know.
No, it's okay. So in DevOps only we do because the Jenkins in fact we don't. I don't use it. So just I'm trying to understanding how it works. To
Yes,
get
yes,
some
yes.
yeah knowledge. But the all these things we will do on the DevOps. All
Yes,
these
yes,
right?
all these things we do, but only one point is remaining on here. Custom, I will create the custom agent.
Yeah, yeah, custom agent. Okay, okay.
Actually,
Now also,
I currently
mhm.
using the Microsoft, okay,
Oh,
Microsoft agent.
hosted,
Okay,
hosted
it's
agent. Yeah.
hosted.
Mhm.
So I will create the on agent, custom agent.
Yeah.
Through the
Okay.
custom
Yeah.
agent,
Yeah.
we can
Yeah.
use.
So
Okay,
for that
after
we need a we need a VM for that, right? For custom agent.
yes, custom agent. Suppose that you have physical machine. On
Yeah.
physical
Yeah.
machine, you can deploy
Mhm.
all things. Okay, so
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
actually, I am using
Mhm.
on their
Mhm.
Azure portal.
Microsoft hosted. Yeah.
Microsoft. But now we have no Microsoft anything. So we have created the
Yeah.
on agent, and on
Yeah.
agent we can create actually what the role of the agent. If, for the job purpose we can create the agent.
Mhm.
So after create the custom agent we can deploy, and after triggering the job and automatic deployment possible
Yeah.
through the custom agent.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so we will do
Yeah.
this Tuesday.
Yeah. Sounds good. Sounds
Yes.
good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if any query, please let me know. Okay.
Oh yeah. Sure.
After custom agent, it will maybe DevOps is finished.
Mhm. Now we'll also talk a little bit the Docker